Hey y'all, it's Cue Ball here, coming to you from inside the house. Got laundry and dishes going, and trying to take care of business, trying to get things figured out, trying to line things up with my wife's employer to get her things out of the classroom, trying to work on getting taxes figured out, life insurance paperwork figured out, and all that. And in the midst of all this, get a call from my employer, like, well, you need to come back up to work. Since we're on FMLA for taking care of your wife, and now she's passed. It's like, well, FMLA was for, taking care of my wife, and this was still active. It had a end date that would have to be renewed and things. They're like, well, that's only to take care of her, not to take care of her business. So you either have to get FMLA for you, or you have to come back to work, or ask the department director for unpaid leave. Like, all I need is something else to have to deal with. Another thing to have to go do. Now I got to go jump through more FMLA paperwork. Now I got to go meet with my doctor to get her to fill out more FMLA paperwork. Just because I need time to grieve and I need time to take care of fucking business. But all they're worried about is trying to fuck me over. Because I work for a cocksucking dickhead. People who just don't care about their freaking employees. Right here in this very spot, I sat holding my wife's hand, telling her how much I love her as she took her final breaths. We just got the ashes back. We don't even have the death certificates back from the county yet. And I'm trying to get all this stuff arranged. Her celebration of life service. Her classroom items picked up. I just got all the freaking medical equipment out of the house. As of Friday. And all they're worried about is definitely not me. Definitely not me. There was no anything pleasantry about anything, not anything sympathetic. Just nothing. Bunch of cold-hearted bastards. At least with my wife's employer, they seem to appear sympathetic, have some compassion and care. And my employer, nothing like that. I don't know what I need to do. Hopefully I can get everything I need from the doctor. I gotta just set up an appointment for Thursday morning to go to the doctor's office and hopefully get the FMLA paperwork from her. And if I can't get it from my primary care, I guess I'll have to find something else or whatever. I don't know what to do. It's like, if they just have some fucking compassion or show some kind of caring, that they actually give a flying flip about their damn employees. I need income. I need to work. got bills, but I don't know. Long term, I gotta find something where I'm not working for people who don't care. I need to work for people in places that value employees, value people. I've been other places before that were caring and compassionate. Apparently, I forgot the alarm was still on. Took care of that. But, you gotta value your people. Go outside a minute. Get some fresh air with you. Look, I know everyone says, you get back to your routine and everything, and I'm fine with getting back to my daily routine and, going to work through the work week and working and then coming home in the evenings and all that. But the routine will never be the same. The routine will never be to where I'm having dinner with my wife and playing games with my wife or watching television or a movie with my wife and things in the evening or going to the swimming pool with my wife. It's never going to be the same. And all I need to do is be able to get the death certificates and work through this paperwork so that at least all the paperwork's out. At least I can get all the numbers together. I can figure out what money's there, what money's not there, where I stand financially. I need to be able to figure all that out ASAP. And that isn't going to work if I go to work during the day for a 10-hour workday, which with the drive time and the hour for lunch amounts to 12 hours. That does not leave me almost any time to figure anything out during the week. And I need to be able to communicate with these businesses and insurance companies throughout the week so that I can get this stuff initiated and moving forward. And as fast as I can get through all these things, I'll be back to work. Happily go back to work, get everything flowing again, get back on top of things. But I need to even know can I afford the second car? What do I need to do with the second car? Can I afford the house? Do I need to sell the house? What do I need to do? I have not a clue yet, and I need the death certificates, which he said we're going to be here either like today or tomorrow, and I need to fill out these applications and get them submitted with the death certificates and start to get numbers together so that, and I haven't even got all the applications from these people yet. Getting the stuff is not fast. It's not easy. Got to deal with Social Security. I've got to deal with different life insurance companies. I got to deal with my wife's previous, or not previous, I guess. Well, it's previous now because she's deceased. Got to deal with her employer and their stuff and getting her stuff. And I have a doctor's appointment coming up that needs to happen. I've got things I need to watch and take care of. I have a daughter who's getting ready to have things checked out for at Mayo Clinic. I've got a lot of things on my plate the next few weeks, and I just can't. I just can't have. I just can't have this. I don't know how the hell I'm going to make things happen. I don't know how the hell I'm going to make ends meet. I don't know what's going to go on with my employer. I don't know. There's so much unknown. Everywhere I look and everything I see around my house, it just reminds me of my wife. I'm so sad. She was taken from me too soon. I know it sounds selfish, and I didn't like the last few months watching her suffer and things like that. I'm thinking about before all that, and all the fun and good times we were able to have, and wishing we could just still have that. Yes, I'm grateful that the suffering's over, because she was suffering pretty bad the last few months, and especially so the last few weeks. I don't know why nothing ever seems to. I mean, my life's not as bad as some people's, maybe. But it's like everybody is always trying to make things fucking difficult for me. Always trying to make things difficult. Nobody ever thinks about, how can we do stuff that isn't being an asshole to Matt, an asshole to Susie, an asshole to Matt's family. It's always it's like getting kicked when you're down, and somebody just keeps kicking you and kicking you and kicking you in the freaking nuts. I just don't know what to do. I just wish I was gone too. It's like nobody gives a shit about me or my needs. All the employer cares about is if somebody's there to look at the damn plan so they can get another fast food place approved, or another box store remodeled. Not about the people who work there. I mean, I wish none of this didn't happen. I wish my wife didn't end up with this and me having to deal with the aftermath of it that I'm having to deal with now. I wish none of this was the way things are. I wish I was just going to work every day and coming home every day to my wife, and she'd be teaching and finishing the last couple of years of her work and retiring, and things would just go on like we'd hoped, like we dreamed, like we planned. But that's not the scenario we're at. And a week goes by of me, dealing with the funeral home, dealing with medical equipment, people picking things up, dealing with picking up the other medical supplies, getting them to some family friends that can use them, me, and then all I get is people calling to try to cause crap and say, well, your FMLA was to take care of your wife. It's not for you unless you get FMLA for you. Well, it would have still been active if my wife hadn't passed. The week's gone by is it, and you're freaking all bent up, out of shape. Like there isn't things people have to do when somebody passes. Like there isn't planning that has to be done. Like there isn't things that have to get sorted out. There isn't. There's just everywhere you look, there's something else that needs to be done. I've got a page of things that I got to work through. And some of them I can only work to certain points because of the death certificates in the county. But I need to be able to move forward as fast as I can because I need to know if I can't afford the car or I can't afford the house or something, I need to make appropriate arrangements before, as fast as possible, so that I can and not end up in repossessions or foreclosures or bankruptcy. I need to know what my situation is. And I can't just mask that with showing up to the office and not ever being able to find out if I'm in a sinking ship or not. I need to know what the status of my ship is, if that makes any sense. And if these people would just let the thing run its course of the FMLA that was already approved, likely all that would be figured out and done, and I'd be back to work even before that. But here I am. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. I don't know how much more I can take. I don't know how much more I can take. Working on things at the desk, trying to get this stuff figured out when all those calls are coming in this morning. And what I'll refer to as harassment kind of started. I don't know. I guess I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to think. I put these videos up as therapy for myself to be able to talk things out. It takes a lot of money to survive nowadays, to make your utilities, to make your house payment, to make your car payments, I don't know how it all gonna work in the future. Likely the future that was planned with me and my wife, well, it's already started to change because of her passing, but Likely I'm going to end up in some hole-in-the-wall place someplace. I don't know. I don't know how this all ends. When it all ends. And that's all I'm looking for, is to be able to figure something out. And I'm not a monetized channel. I don't have tons of subscribers. I don't get tons of views. I can't survive on making YouTube videos. And, maybe traveling and making YouTube videos like others do. There's already a bunch of people that do that. Why would they want to see my ugly mug doing it versus them? I've been doing plan review, building inspections, building official jobs and things like that for over 20 years. Before that, architectural drafting and design. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do where. I don't know how I'm gonna pull all this together. And all I want is to be able to figure this shit out. And I need some time to get the information together so that things start moving forward and I can run the freaking numbers and see what I gotta do. And if that means I get to stay in Sun City West here in my house, if that means I have to leave my house in Sun City West, if it means I can stay in Arizona, if it means I need to leave Arizona, and then if I need to leave, where do I go? What do I do? How do I do it? I don't know. I really don't want to have to leave. But I'm not a rich man. Not a rich man. And all I do is keep getting kicked and kicked and kicked. And I don't know. I just don't know what to say, what to do, what to think. Well, I gotta get back in there and get back to work, get back on the paperwork, trying to figure this stuff out, trying to get the contacts of everybody I need to get contacted with to get stuff moving along. I guess what people think is I'm just sitting around with my thumb up my ass watching TV all day or something and eating bonbons or something, but I am freaking busy. It's 12 hours a freaking day trying to figure this stuff out. Trying to sort through stuff, trying to read through stuff, trying to search stuff down, trying to figure out what's gonna go on. Having breakdowns. Because there's just so many memories. Yeah. Seems like the jets are coming back around. I'll head back in. There's just so many memories. Well, friend. For the few of you that stayed and watched this, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. Do what you can. Remember, be nice to each other. This world's full of people who aren't so nice, people who aren't compassionate, people who just don't care. Try not to be one of those people. And make sure you tell those that you do love and care about that you love and care about them. You need to do it now, because you don't know when you or that person's going to take their last breath. And until next time, remember, I love you. See you then. Bye.